Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Last Night in Soho. It's pretty cool that we're able to watch this already at home. Got to pay for it, but whatever. And this is one of those where IMDb, I have no clue, right? So an aspiring fashion designer is mysteriously able to enter the 1960s, where she encounters a dazzling wannabe singer. But the glamour is not all it appears to be, and the dreams of the past start to crack and splinter into something darker. That doesn't tell us anything, right? It doesn't tell me anything. Maybe everybody's like, oh, I know what it means. But 7.4 on IMDb, 31,797 people rated so far. So very high ratings, pretty established. It should be pretty good. It's a horror mystery drama. It doesn't seem like my cup of tea, but the ratings contradict that. Anything over 7's got to be my cup of tea. Thomasin, McKenzie, she was an old. And then Anya Taylor-Joy and Matt Smith are the people I recognize in it. So let me get into it. I'll find out what it's really about, tell you about that, and then let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Last Night in Soho, and it's at the 1 hour, 4 minute, and 24 second mark. A little bit over halfway through. It's really slow developing. That's kind of why I waited so long. So Thomasin McKenzie, she's our main character, but Anya Taylor-Joy is the other girl, right? So Thomasin is our fashion designer in the present day. She moves to London. And you know, she's kind of I don't know. She's not a city kid, put it to you that way. And you know, she gets there. She has a little bit of a rough time, but she finally gets she breaks away from her roommate and goes into her own apartment, somewhere in London, and she's going to fashion school. So that's a lot of development about her character and her upbringing and all that kind of stuff, which you can go ahead and learn that as you watch it. But she sleeps at night, and when she sleeps at night, she transports. It seems like she basically just dreams about going back to the 1960s, and that's where the other actress comes in. She is starting to be Anya. She's trying to become a singer, at some of the clubs in London in the 1960s. So like you see one actress, and then when you look in the mirror, you see the other actress. So it's kind of like she's transported into her somehow, some way. That's what it seems like. And so this struggling, and now we're learning this I shouldn't say struggling singer, but this singer is getting into showbiz, and it's kind of like what they say in Hollywood about how you get your start or stuff like that. So she doesn't go right in and start singing. She gets hooked up with this manager who she thinks is a really good guy, and really isn't a good guy, and she's having a hard time, with everything. So I don't want to go into too much detail, but you can get it. She didn't get what she thought she was going to get, but the other girl's experiencing it, so it's starting to seem real, in a sense, and these dreams are very intense, and now you're starting to see maybe some of the scariness. This was the first part where it was like, oh, okay, I could see a little bit of, I don't want to say horror, but a break from the character development and into more of the, hey, this is where I think it's going to get scary, spooky, horror-ish. So that's what we have. That's really it. There's not much else to it, but they're well developed, and we'll see where it goes from here. I'm assuming this is going to pick up here and start getting really good, but I don't know. So we'll see. I'll get back to it. Check in if anything interesting happens. If not, I'll see you at the credits and let you know my final thoughts. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Last Night in Soho. I'd say, like I said, it wasn't my cup of tea. Now, I obviously have a different viewpoint than 35,000 other people who rated a 7 or something. I think that's what those numbers were, right? But this just wasn't for me. It does get spicier, if you will, after that check-in, whenever that was, an hour after the hour point. And it gets more into the horror portion of it. And I think it really kind of, I don't know, the horror side really, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it fits right with like the mystery and the drama side of it, you know. So what's all going on? Who's this girl that she's channeling into? You know, what's the whole story there? And I don't know, the fact that they kind of pull it into a, I don't know, I'm referring to it as horror because that's what it says on IMDb, but like the, I don't know, the scariness of it, the spookiness, I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to ruin it for you, but I don't know, I think if they could have left that out, I mean, I think some of it would have been okay, but were they over the top on it, and I don't know. That's why I didn't like it too much. I mean, I'm not sure how much I would have liked it without it. It was somewhat interesting, but it wasn't phenomenal. It was definitely not a 7. More like a 5 for me. Not that there was anything wrong. I liked the girl in it. I think she's got like a cute disposition about her, if you will. And I thought she did a good job. And the other girl was okay. The Sandy, you know, nothing like incredible. And I guess the story was interesting. How, you know, what happens with Sandy, and I guess the correlation between her and whatever her girl. But Ellie's her character name. But I don't know, just not for me. Not on this one. Sorry. I don't know what else to say. I know I'm just going to repeat myself and say, like, the horror didn't go right with this film, I don't think, but maybe I missed everything. I mean, I get it all. Don't get me wrong. I understand it, and Quentin Tarantino was special thanks on this as we went through the credits. So, I don't know. I can't, not that it was terrible. I'm not bashing it. Just not for me, I guess. So there you go. Sorry, not more help. But at least you know now a little bit more of what it's about, and at least how I feel about it. So, alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.